Hello?
When was the last time you watched Castaway?
Not that long ago, actually. It came on TV while I was at a hotel. Loved that film. Why? You watching?
No, I just threw away an old volleyball and it got me thinking.
Wilson!
Wilson!
Man, so good. What was up with the beginning, though?
You mean the opening where we follow a package from rural Texas all the way to Russia as product placement to illustrate that company's global reach and subsequently driving up sales for said transport company's e-commerce and business services?
That one.
I don't know. What was the company's name again?
Not sure. But hey, did you get that package I sent you last week? I sent it express.
I don't remember seeing anything from you. Was it federal?
I'm not sure if it was federal, but it was definitely express.
I'll go look around for it. But you know what always bugged me? What could have been so dire that they needed Chuck, the manager, to leave his insanely massive Christmas dinner to hop on an international cargo flight to Malaysia?
Well, they did spend good money to send him on a 12-hour flight to Russia so he can lecture their staff about efficiency while waiting for his own package to arrive by a most likely non-union worker boy just for the sake of effect. So.
In retrospect, I didn't really appreciate the character development when I watched it in the theaters. Like the opening before he got to the island was over 20 minutes long.
Damn. I didn't know that. It always just felt like he got right on the plane after that first scene in Russia.
I know, right? But the opening actually sets up a lot of the themes for the movie.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Now that you mention it, this film is chock with themes. Like at the beginning, Chuck is obsessed with time, but on the island, time becomes his enemy and his ally.
Yeah, physically and emotionally. But definitely physically.
You talking about how he went from dad bod to Slim Moses?
But that brings up another theme, survival and resilience. Like when he had to extract his own tooth.
Oh, man. They could have just picked a cold or flu, but a tooth infection. Forget the island. That's torture.
And how about how he kept saying by arguing with Wilson about whether escaping was worth it?
Kept saying. He was talking to a beach volleyball.
Well, you know, there's studies that say that talking to oneself is a beneficial way to process thoughts and experiences, an emotional regulation of sorts.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Stupid! You told me the wrong thing to say again! It's all right. Je suis désolé.
Oh, do you have company?
That was just Michelle. Apologizing for thinking it was insane to talk to Wilson.
Who's Michelle?
My finger puppet.
Touché. But it's still very sad to see Wilson float away in the end.
Guess. I mean, it was just a ball.
Do you remember the Steph Curry signed basketball that you went through all that trouble in gifting me because you know how much I love him?
Yeah, love that guy. It was really hard to get that ball, too. What was that?
Nothing. Just the ball. But anyway, you know another thing that always bothered me? Why did Kelly bring her new husband to see Chuck? I mean, I felt so bad for him. She was the only thing that kept him going.
Right? It sort of felt like he was flexing on a guy that lost everything and just wanted to see the one person that kept him from ending it all.
How was he flexing?
How's he flexing? I mean, come on. Chuck's been gone 4 years and his old dentist is married to his old flame with a kid who has to at least be 2.5. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it takes about 9 months to bake a baby.
Oh, man. You're right.
Uh-huh. Why do you think Kelly got so nervous when Chuck saw the photos on the fridge and said, just let me get one thing straight here?
Wow. Kelly didn't waste any time. But I guess getting his old car back was a decent consolation.
Well, his cab did leave him. It's the least she could do.
Which actually leads to another good theme, adaptation and acceptance. He had to do both on the island. It's just heartbreaking that he has to do it again with Kelly.
Yeah, although he had her in the car. Why didn't he just Keep going.
Have you not heard of an Amber Alert?
Is that when somebody does a bird call to let you know when babes named Amber are nearby?
Babes?
So, what did you think about that ending? Thematically, I mean. A little transformation, a little redemption.
More like fate and destiny, the randomness of events and the paths our lives take.
Well, after all this talk, I think my fate is to go and watch the movie. You in?
Ooh, where?
Movie sync? Me here, you there?
I got one word for you. Wilson!